I've written this probably 100 times in my life, and I think the first times I wrote it, you probably wouldn't have the view that you have today. We were known as the most polluted city in the country, and with a lot of pollution and activities, and you couldn't see the views you could today. We were a Rust Belt city in a sense that there wasn't growth, there was decline. Our manufacturing was closing down. Kids were going off to college or leaving town and not coming back, and it just wasn't a pretty picture.
Over the past several years, there's been a total change in Chattanooga and technology being part of the community. So we said, well, we've got this fiber network, we've got this cool equipment, so what if we just come in the middle of the night and we double everybody's speeds? We went through that process several times and just giving our community more. And that's kind of what drove the gig.
All of a sudden, you've got the fastest, most connected city in the world.
So I'm Mayor Andy Burke, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of Chattanooga. Over here to my right is the Loveman's building across the street. That was at one time the big retail shop for the city of Chattanooga, and now it's been redeveloped into tech companies and condos and a completely different purpose, but I remember so clearly it closing and being closed for a long time. And what you're seeing now in our city, particularly with technology, is that this development that started on the waterfront has been progressing down Chattanooga all the way to infill, so that more and more we can see the places that are changing, not just on our waterfront, but on the blocks throughout Chattanooga.
Branch Technology is about bringing unprecedented design freedom into the construction arena. And we're doing that by utilizing 3D printing and enabling things that would have otherwise been impossible.
So we weren't really set up to be innovative, right? I mean, we really do school the same way we've always done school since school was made. So we've really learned a lot from the entrepreneurial community here in Chattanooga, and a lot about sparking ideas, prototyping those ideas, and then trying to scale them. Our students have access to a microscope, like one of the only ones in the world that's 1,800 miles away, that they collaborate with scientists on and develop research projects. We just really need more opportunities for our kids. Gig applications, you don't have to know what you want to do with them. Our kids will figure that out. It's really about opportunities.
Do you think you can figure out how many jellyfish are in there? Do you get a prize? No, I don't know how many are in there. Yeah.
I'm Jim Bush. I'm a radiologist in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
It's good study at least, right?
When the gig was announced for Chattanooga, I probably got 60, 70 emails from people saying, jealous, do you have that in your house? Are you always gonna work in your pajamas?
Good. Yeah, hey Miles. Yeah, you can play. I'll be done in just a sec, okay? All right, Bob, I'm gonna run. I appreciate your time. Welcome to the Bush House. This is the fastest house in the world with a 10 gig internet connection. And we want to talk to you guys today about what it's been like. When we first moved here about 7 years ago, we were very blessed with a 100 meg connection. But believe it or not, it wasn't fast enough for the family. But we made a transition to 1 gig, obviously in the gig city of Chattanooga, and it's made a wonderful difference in our lives. The kids actually get along now, right?
Yeah.
Abigail, what was it like?
Before we used to argue all the time. I was always, Abigail, you're hogging the Wi-Fi. Stop playing on your iPad or blah, blah, blah.
Watching Netflix.
Yeah.
I think we saved around 5 seconds per exam on having a high-speed internet connection. If you read 20,000 exams per year, multiply that by 5 seconds, you end up with like 10 days you save. And that's how you increase your efficiency. And now all you're doing is just waiting less, which kind of keeps you in the groove. You can take those 10 days, you can play soccer, you can mountain climb, you can ride your bike. You know, you've got time. It buys you time.